what's up y'all? Welcome back to the channel. We are going to talk about Lucid, ticker symbol LCID. There is a massive catalyst coming up for Lucid on 19th of January, and I want you to pay very close attention. There's a big catalyst coming up and you really want to know what's happening on January 19th. As we have seen, Lucid went up all the way to $47 in last 5 days. Let's take a look. From 47 we saw that it got back down to $41 and we're closed at 42.22. Now we're up in last 5 days 3.77%. In last trading session on Friday we were up 2%. For last 1 month we are up 5%. But why 19th of January is going to be a pretty big catalyst, and that can make many people a ton of money. Could be a swing trade, could be a long hold as well. I'm going to explain particularly in this particular video what you want to watch out, what 5 things you need to know about upcoming on January 19th catalyst and how that can make you money. Before I go ahead, I just wanted to ask you if you can hit that like button, if you can hit the subscribe button. That will be super helpful. Doesn't really cost you anything, but we can share this information and video with more and more people. That will be a tremendous help to the community as well as to my channel. So don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more time sensitive updates. Now if you have taken a look last week, we have seen all the EV stocks, they went up and then they got back down and they were trying to consolidate it. Now let's take a look. Tesla, $1,000 went to 1110, 1115, and we got back down to 1,050 and we're trying to consolidate. Very same thing that happened for Nio as well. We were at 28, went to $32, and we are right now at $30.95. So overall the week was a pretty sideways or pretty average week, in other words. But let's talk about Lucid. What's going on with Lucid? There is a big catalyst coming up on 19th of January. The catalyst is they have lockup expiration coming up, and I'll go through what happened historically when they had lockup period on September 1st. We'll take a look at the deep and how it created a massive opportunity, massive buying opportunity for investors. So let's take a look. Lucid enjoyed 2022. For the most part, Lucid went up. So let's take a look at 1 year. We were up 135%, which is a massive upside potential that is still there for Lucid in 2022. But we were at $20. We hit all the way to $58. We got back down, created another opportunity for many people to buy. We went all the way once again to $55, $56, and we got back down right now at $42. Now if you take a look, this electric vehicle maker is up almost 3 to 4% year to date. It was 8% when the article was written, but after merging with the special purpose acquisition company or SPAC, Churchill Capital, for last year, what we have seen for Lucid's Air model went to win acclaimed model trend car for the year award. However, the shareholder of Lucid should keep in mind that upcoming catalyst that has potential to affect the stock price. On January 19th, the lockup period for existing shareholder of Lucid will expire. Now, how this impacts you, let's say if you own the stock. Now, if you're holding it for long term, you don't necessarily worry about it too much. But if you are holding for swing trade or you're looking to get into Lucid for swing trade, this might be a pretty good opportunity. So learn more, watch the full video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. According to S1 from filed last August in SEC, early shareholders of LCID stock will be able to offload their shares after 180 days, as you see right here, after the closing of SPAC merger, and we are hitting almost that timeline once again. This is a significant event because early Lucid shareholders make up majority of the ownership. Furthermore, the S1 notes that out of 1.61 billion outstanding shares, roughly 1.19 billion shares are held by Lucid shareholders. Therefore, investors should keep in mind that January 19th will most likely be extremely volatile day for LCID stock. Now, should you worry about it? Depends upon your own situation. So do your own due diligence. But what I think for myself is let's take a look at the implication of Lucid's lockup period on January 19th, and we'll also look into how historically it has performed. This isn't the first time the lockup period expiration date came up for Lucid. It happened on September 1st. The lockup period for private investment in public equity or PIPE share expired. As a result, it almost fell 11%. Now, I want to quickly show you how that looked in September. When we saw this, we were at almost $20.28, or $21 rather, I would say, and we dropped to $17. And after that, we hit the all-time high, not all-time high, but we hit the low of $16 at that price point. Many people bought. If you take a look what happened to the volume went from 11 million through the roof, 149 million, almost 150 million. So we were looking into very small volume. If you take a look, around 10 to 15 million more or less, that bumped up to 150 million during the lockup period. That means there were sell happening. Many people sold LCID that they owned. Now, if you take a look right here into this Lucid chart, I really quickly wanted to show you how it looks in terms of the sell volume on September. So let's take a look right here. So if I just move this chart a little bit, you should be able to see there was a pretty big red candle. That means many people sold Lucid on September 1st, 2021. So you want to keep that in mind, that there might be extreme volatility, but should you worry about it? If you're holding for long term, probably not. Lucid stock fell more than 22% the week prior to the September 1st PIPE lockup expiration. Tomorrow, January 12th, marks the week before January 19th as the expiration date. Now we did not really see a ton of change. However, the volatility may happen 18th and 19th and a little bit on 20th because the lockup period will expire, but that creates also a buying opportunity. Let's take a look. So the investor may experience some price volatility during that period. Now, lockup period expiration on January 19 may represent buying opportunity, precisely what I mentioned to you just before a second. Shares of LCID traded more than 35% higher 1 month after the previous September expiration. Furthermore, the shares of LCID stock today trading higher over by 145% when compared to the closing price on the PIPE lockup expiration day, which was September 1st. Once again, the Saudi Public Investment Fund, or PIF, is the largest shareholder of Lucid Stock with a stake of 67.2%. So there is a huge stake that you want to remember. I'm not necessarily saying that they're going to sell off everything. However, the fund has a long-term investment horizon, so investors are not anticipating a significant sell, but there might be some sell. They might want to book some profit for their book of business. Now, the next thing, the fifth thing, is the next lockup expiration will fall on January 23rd, 2023. On that day, Churchill sponsors will be allowed to sell their shares. According to the S1 filing, Churchill sponsors own 51.7 million shares, which is once again a significant amount of share. So you want to do definitely your due diligence. What I am thinking for myself is this is not going to be a drastic, there will be volatility, but it will creating more and more buying opportunity if you believe for the company in long run. EV stocks have been doing pretty greatly recently, and what we have seen for last year, Lucid did extremely well for last 1 year, 135% up. Now, what price point you want to keep in mind? Let's take a look. So we saw that it was trading between $39 and $47, but you really want to keep an eye out if it goes to $36, $37. That is definitely a support level. Take a look, $36, $37 on December, and in January from $37 we went up to $41, $42. We got back down once again to $37, $38, and after we crossed $35 we got down to 33-ish. So you want to just keep an eye out. If we cross this particular price point, you should remind yourself that if you're in for a long run or if you are going to do the swing trade. One more catalyst that you also want to see is whenever we see below $30 price point, we see massive buying volume. So we have seen right here, if you see the juicy green candle, that happens every single time Lucid goes below $30. Now I do not foresee that Lucid will go to $28, $29, but $28 is suggesting a strong support. However, we may see $36, and which is once again a great resistance and support for Lucid. So you want to really watch out for. When we went there last time, we were quickly able to get back up to $39 to $40. We went there once again as well, $35. We quickly got back up to $45. So keep that in mind. I do not have a crystal ball, but you really want to also focus on what the analysts are saying. One of the Morgan Stanley analysts mentions that they're targeting or forecasting the price point of $16, which I totally don't believe. However, one more average, the average price that you also want to consider is $41.20. One of the analysts are also expecting the high price of $60. In my opinion, in 2022, we should be able to see the price for LCID Lucid somewhere around $58 and $60. And you should be really focused as to how the company is doing, how the SPAC is doing, what is going on with the volume. If the volume goes up, it works out mostly in their favor. Take a look. When we were once again September 16, $20, volume went up to 104 million. We started seeing higher and higher highs, higher and higher lows. Take a look, 23, 24, 27, 28, and we went all the way to $28 when the volume was up. Once again, we went down to $25. We quickly got back up when the volume spiked up to $28. So do your own due diligence. I just wanted to mention the catalyst that is coming up. How you can play this catalyst could be a great buying opportunity. Do your own due diligence. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.